This is my last one for the night. Part 9. This person does exist. This story read on Audible felt like it took forever to get through, so I'm gonna blast through this sucker. So we have our main character Marvin that is described as literally. It really broke down what he looked like with the patchy neck beard hair that looks like he just picked pubes up off the ground and like gently placed them on his face. The, bigger fedora wearing neckbeardy nerdy guys you see probably in your high school, and how his job has graced kind of a mental health leave day for employees. So our lovely boy Marvin goes home with a full plan of going to get some Chinese food at his favorite restaurant and peruse Reddit and just play video games. So my boy is mindlessly perusing Reddit to look at just anything when he comes across this page called "This Person Does Not Exist." No, bub, don't drink that. I'm sure you've been on the internet long enough to understand that there's like sites you can go on where AI creates pictures of people that look like they could be real but are not actual people. They just kind of create like a medium of similar facial structures and create a whole new person that doesn't actually exist. And that's pretty much what this page is. So Marvin is interested and intrigued by the fact that this page, every time you refresh, you get a new face. And the more you refresh, you can see how AI hasn't rendered certain features correctly. As he's looking through, a picture of an old man pops up and he's like enhancing the picture, and he can see like the teeth aren't quite fully formed, so it looks like there's just a bar of teeth. He's like, oh that's interesting. And he goes to the next picture, and a beautiful Asian woman is staring at the camera with like, really detailed earrings. But as it scrolls over and he enhances at the second ear, it looks like it's melting, bubbling and melting off of her skin. So it looks like AI just couldn't have formed her ear correctly. And Marvin saved and downloaded the picture and added it to like a file. He thought it was interesting. So then he goes to the next picture, and the next image is just, it looks like a man from here down, and then it looks like his nose is melting off of his face. His nose is literally running down his face about here, and then from his chin all the way here is just this vortex black hole. Just this. I'm thinking like Uzumaki, just like a void in his neck. This grotesque, meaty, purple black hole that just like sucks in his features. Marvin's kind of creeped out by it, and he's like, ooh, interesting. Save, download, add it to a file of just weird shit. So the story just kind of banters on for a while about how he went to his Lucky Star restaurant to get some food before he plays video games. Still describing about what he looks like, his weight and all this stuff. And as soon as he gets there to pick up and order his food, he sees that woman in the restaurant. The one with the melted, deformed ear. Immediately he makes eye contact with her, and he's like, no, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm out. So he books his butt out of there and goes back to his apartment. He's just like, what is going on? What the fuck? He hops back on the computer and he re-looks up that site, and he gets a notification of someone replying to like his message. And it said, do not download these pictures. I made the mistake of downloading multiple pictures of these people, and I started seeing them around downtown. I was on the subway and I was being followed by a man with missing features, and I started running from him, and this guy followed me, and I waved down a police officer on the street, and he pointed at the guy that was following me, who was the AI person that I saw online, and the officer didn't see him. Nobody saw this other person. He was wildly it just looks like his face wasn't formed right. Like there was glitches in his features. The officer didn't see it. Nobody else saw it but me, and they're following me. There's more than one, and they found me. I'm in my apartment right now. My name is this. My location is this. I'm in this city. If I do not answer you by the next day, they got me. And the message just ends. And Marvin is freaking out. So he's just like, I'm not gonna go get Chinese food. right now? I'm gonna go order pizza, and then I'm gonna play video games, and then I'm just gonna go to bed. This is not happening right now. So then the story just kind of devolves into like a whole, like he's watching TV and he's meditating and he's thinking about food, dancing in his mind to calm him down, fried rice and orbiting pizza and all the soda he could have, and then his pizza's delivered. He's all giddy, he's like, yay, my pizza's here. Then he opens the freaking door, and what does he see? He sees the man with the features, the melted nose, and the void in his neck and his face. And Marvin is just frozen. It is described in the book that he no longer felt fear as he stared into the neck void. He wanted to run and he wanted to scream, but his feet could no longer move. His brain was no longer connected to his body internally. He couldn't leave. He couldn't look away from the void. And as he stared at this person's face, the nose continued to drip down and get sucked into this vortex. And then slowly he is drawn towards this person's face, and then his eyes go dark. His eyes were sucked out of his skull. And then it is described that his entire body is being sucked into this man's void. The sound of his bones breaking, his neck squishing to the size of this man's void. Oh, how I wish I could scream. I wish I could give anything to scream. I wanted to run away, but I am a part of him now. And Marvin is just sucked and devoured by this AI person. In classic horror movie fashion, the last 2 minutes of the book is Bonnie went to the coffee shop and ordered her favorite latte. She sat down at the nearest table and she opened her laptop to start answering emails. She sees an unread email from her friend Terry, and it said, "This person does not exist. I think you would really enjoy this page. It's really crazy. It's super cool." And of course, she opens the page to see what's going on. Bonnie is intrigued. And the picture that came up was Marvin's face and a flesh vortex, a void where the other guy had it. So he became the picture. Because Marvin no longer exists in the real world, he is now AI makeup. And that's pretty much it.